Life is a dream, and you are the dreamer. I am not speaking in a poetic way. I am speaking very literally. Right now, as you listen to these words, you are living inside a dream made of your thoughts, your beliefs, your memories, and your imagination. You call this dream my life, and you are so used to it that you believe it is the only reality that exists. You walk through this dream every day. You wake up, you remember your name, your history, your problems, your hopes. You remember who loves you, who hurt you, who left you, who stayed. You remember what you think is possible for you and what you think is impossible. All of this is a story that continues running in your mind, and you are the main character in that story. The dream feels so real that you rarely question it. You feel the emotions, you hear the thoughts, you see the images, and you say, "This is me, this is my life." You don't even notice that you are describing a story, not the truth of who you really are. I want to tell you something very simple and very powerful. Life is a dream you can see clearly. Most people live in a dream of suffering, not because life wants them to suffer, but because they learn to see through the smoke of lies. They try to control other people so they can feel safe. They take everything personally because they believe the story of me is the center of the universe. They live with conditional love. I love you if you make me feel good. I love myself if I perform perfectly. When you live like this, your dream becomes a nightmare. You may smile sometimes, you may laugh, you may have moments of joy, but under the surface there is tension, fear, and a feeling that you are never quite enough. You may feel as if you are always chasing something: love, approval, success, security. You may feel that life is happening to you and that you are a victim of circumstances, of other people's people, of your own past. This is the dream of the world, the dream of fear, the dream that is passed from parents to children, from teachers to students, from society to every new baby that arrives. We do not choose this dream consciously. It is already here when we come, and we learn to see ourselves through it. As a child, you were born with open eyes. You didn't know who you were according to society. You didn't know good or bad, success or failure, worthy or unworthy. You simply were. You were life, expressing itself through a small body filled with curiosity, feeling, and presence. Then, slowly, the dream of the world began to teach you its language. You learned your name. You learned what is good and what is bad. You learned what is acceptable and what brings punishment. You learned to seek approval and avoid rejection. You learned who you were supposed to be loved. You made agreements in your mind. If I behave this way, they will love me. If I do not, they will reject me. If I get good grades, I am smart. If I fail, I am stupid. If I'm beautiful, I am worthy. If I'm not, I am less. If others approve of me, I am safe. If they don't, I am in danger. These agreements became the walls of your personal dream. They became the rules of the main character you play. And for a long time, you may never have questioned them. You simply lived inside them, like a fish living in water, not knowing it is in water. When you look around, you see many other people. In your dream, they are the secondary characters. Your parents, siblings, friends, enemies, partners, strangers on the street, people on screens. Each of them appears in your story and plays a role. Some are heroes, some are villains, some are teachers, some are background figures. But notice something important. You only know them through your own perception, through your own dream. You don't see them as they are. You see them as they appear in your story. You interpret their words, their actions, their faces through the agreements you have made. If someone raises their voice, you may think, I am not respected. If someone does not answer your message, you may think, I am not important. If someone looks away, you may think, they don't like me. And you feel pain, anger, jealousy, or fear, not because of what they are, but because of the story your mind tells about them. The truth is, they are also dreaming. They are living in their own personal dream with their own main character and their own secondary characters. You are one of their secondary characters. Just as you see them through your agreements, they see you through theirs. Two dreams meet, and both think they are seeing reality. This is why we suffer so much. We take everything personally in a world where everyone is lost in their own story. We try to control the characters in our dream so we can feel secure, not seeing that they are not ours to control. We try to change others, to make them love us the way we want, to make them behave according to our script, instead of looking at the script itself. The problem is not that you are good or bad, or that others are good or bad. The real conflict is not between good and evil. It is between truth and lies in your own mind. The lies tell you who you are supposed to be. They tell you that you must earn love. They tell you that you must be perfect. They tell you that you are not enough as you are. They tell you that you are separate from life, separate from love, separate from God, whatever name you give to that great mystery. The truth is much simpler. You are life. You are the energy that sees, the awareness that listens, the presence that moves the body, feels the emotions, and thinks the thoughts. You are not the story. You are the storyteller. You are not only the main character, you are the force that creates the whole dream. When you believe lies about yourself, you suffer. When you believe that you are not worthy of love, you reject yourself. You may wear masks to win the love of others, but inside you feel alone. You may become very successful in the eyes of the world, but inside you feel lacking. When you believe lies about others, you also suffer. You may believe that they must act in a certain way to be good, that they must fulfill your expectations to be worthy of your love. You may judge them, condemn them, compare them, without seeing that they are also trapped in the dream of lies. Truth does not need to fight. Truth simply is. Truth is the clarity that appears when you stop believing the lies. Truth is the quiet presence that remains when you release the stories that create fear and shame. Truth is the recognition that you are alive right now and that life itself is an expression of love. Let us look more closely at some of the common lies that live in the human mind. One of the biggest lies is, I am not good enough. This lie may wear many clothes. I am not smart enough. I am not beautiful enough. I am not successful enough. I am not spiritual enough. I am not deserving enough. But under all the masks, it is the same poison. When you believe I am not enough, you live in constant effort to prove your value. You try to please everyone. You work harder than you need to. You say yes when you want to say no. You compare yourself to others and always feel behind. You see life as a test, that you are always close to failing. Another lie is, I don't deserve love. Perhaps someone told you this directly. Perhaps they never said it, but their actions made you feel that way. Perhaps as a child you felt unloved, unseen, or rejected, and your little mind concluded, it must be my fault. I must not be worthy of love. From this lie, you may accept relationships that hurt you. You may stay where you are not respected. You may reject genuine love when it appears because it doesn't match your story. You may sabotage your own happiness because it feels unfamiliar. Another lie is, I must please everyone to be safe. This lie makes you abandon yourself again and again. You smile when you are sad. You agree when you disagree. You follow the rules of others even when they go against your heart. You become an expert in reading the ends of others, but a stranger to your own desire. You can see that these lies are not small. They shape the entire dream of your life. They shape how you speak, how you move, how you relate. They determine what you think is possible or impossible for you. But remember, they are still only lies. A lie has power only when you believe it. When you expose a lie to the light of truth, it loses its grip. It may echo in the mind for a while, but you no longer trust it. You see it as a cloud passing through the clear sky of your awareness, not as the sky itself. Now, let us turn our attention to something very beautiful and very simple, your body. Your body is the love of your life. From the moment you were conceived, your body has been with you. It has grown, changed, fallen, risen, learned to walk, learned to speak, learned to laugh. It has carried you through every experience you have ever known. It has stayed with you in joy and in pain, in health and in illness, in your happiest moments and in your most difficult ones. Your body never abandoned you. Even when you rejected it, criticized it, judged it, or abused it, your body kept doing its best to keep you alive. Your heart kept beating. Your lungs kept breathing. Your cells kept repairing themselves. Your body has been loyal to you even when your mind was not. But how often do you treat your body as the love of your life? Many people treat their bodies like a slave they are never satisfied with, or like an enemy they must fight. They judge its shape, its size, its color. They compare it to the images in the dream of the world and decide that it is not good enough. They push it beyond its limits or neglect its needs. They want it to obey every demand without gratitude. What would change if you began treating your body as your beloved? You would listen to it. You would rest when it is tired, not as a sign of weakness, but as an act of love. You would feed it with care, not with fear or obsession, but with gratitude. You would move it in ways that feel joyful, not as punishment, but as celebration. You would speak to it kindly, as you would speak to someone you truly love. When your mind becomes loyal to your body instead of trying to dominate it, a great peace arises. The war inside begins to end. You discover that the body is not your enemy. It is your partner in this dream of life. It is the instrument through which you experience the song of existence. And remember this, the body is matter. It has a beginning and it will have an end. But life, the force that moves the body, does not begin and end in the same way. Life existed before your body and will continue after. Life is the energy of love and awareness that animates every cell, every leaf, every animal, every star. You are that life, you are that love. You are not only this particular body, but during this time, this lifetime, this body is the expression of your art. It is the brush you use to paint, the instrument you use to play, the vehicle you use to love. Now let us look at the way love appears in the dream of the world. Most of the time, what we call love is actually conditional love. We learn it from very early on. I love you if you behave. I love you if you make me proud. I love you if you look this way, if you earn this much, if you are this kind of partner. I love myself if I succeed. I love myself if others like me. I love myself if I do everything right. Conditional love is not really love. It is a contract. It is an agreement based on fear. It says, I am not safe as I am. I must earn love. I must control myself and others so that my conditions are met. When those conditions are not met, the contract breaks, and what was called love turns into anger, resentment, jealousy, even hatred. Conditional love creates war. It creates competition where there could be cooperation. It creates jealousy where there could be joy. It creates resentment where there could be understanding. In relationships, conditional love sounds like, I love you if you never change, or I love you if you always do what I expect, or I love you if you make me feel good about myself. The moment the other person acts according to their own dream, not according to your script, you feel betrayed. In your relationship with yourself, conditional love sounds like, I will accept myself when I lose weight, when I get a better job, when I stop making mistakes, when I become more spiritual, when I get over my past. So you are always postponing love. You are always chasing a future version of you that you hope will finally deserve your own affection. Unconditional love is very different. Unconditional love says, I love you as you are, not as a theory, but as an actual feeling. I love you as you are in this moment, with all your fears, your wounds, your beauty, your confusion, your wisdom. I love you and I give you the freedom to be yourself. Unconditional love for others says, I love you and I see that you are also living in your dream. I don't need to control your dream. I don't need to change you to feel safe. I don't need you to fulfill my script. I honor your path even if I cannot walk it with you. Unconditional love for yourself says, I love myself as I am now, not later, now. It does not mean you will never grow or change. It means that your growth will no longer come from self-rejection, but from self-respect. You become your own ally, not your own enemy. Where there is unconditional love, there is no need to manipulate or control. There is no need to pretend. There is no war between who you are and who you think you should be. There is honesty, gentleness, and a deep sense of peace. This does not mean that you let others harm you. Unconditional love includes clear boundaries. It includes the freedom to say no when something is not respectful. It includes the courage to walk away from what is harmful. You can love someone and still recognize that you cannot stay in a situation that hurts your body, your heart, or your spirit. Unconditional love is not passivity. It is clarity. It is a clear seeing of what is true and what is not, what is healthy and what is not, what nourishes life and what drains it. From that clarity, your actions become simpler, kinder, and more powerful. Now, you may ask, how do I move from a dream of suffering into a dream of clarity? How do I see this life dream clearly? The answer is, you change the main character. You change the agreements that define who you think you are. You stop trying to control the secondary characters and begin to reclaim your own story. Remember, you are the artist of your life. Your mind is the brush, your beliefs are the colors, your words are the strokes, and your actions are the shapes that appear on the canvas. The masterpiece you are creating is the story you live in every day. If you look at your story now and see much suffering, there is no need to feel guilty or ashamed. You created it with the tools you had. You made choices under the influence of the dream of the world. You believed lies that were given to you when you were too small to question them. Even your suffering is part of the masterpiece, because it brought you to this moment where you are able to see. It brought you to a point where you can say, this is not the only way to live. There must be another way. That opening is a great gift. To change the main character, you begin to question the agreements that define the I in your story. You ask yourself gentle, honest questions. Is it true that I am not enough? Is it true that I do not deserve love? Is it true that I must please everyone to be safe? Who told me these things? Are they really wise? Are they really loving? Little by little, you stop giving your word to these lies. You stop repeating them in your mind and in your speech. You begin to speak to yourself in a new way. You begin to see yourself not as the victim, but as the artist. Not as the abandoned one, but as life itself. One powerful way to transform your dream is to be impeccable with your word. This means using your word in the direction of truth and love, not against yourself or others. It means noticing when you say, I am stupid, I am ugly, I am a failure, and choosing not to support those spells. It means speaking kindly, honestly, and responsibly. Your word is creative power. When you say, I am not good enough, you are painting that belief into your dream. When you say, I will do my best, you are also painting. When you say, I am learning to love myself, you are painting. When you say, I deserve respect, you are painting. When you are impeccable with your word, you become a conscious artist. You no longer let the voice of knowledge, full of fear, shame, and gossip, use your word against you. You choose to speak from the voice of truth, which is simple and kind. Another way to transform your dream is to stop taking things personally. Remember, everyone lives in their own dream. When someone says you are not enough, they are speaking from their own agreements, their own fears, their own wounds. It may feel very personal, especially if it touches your own doubts, but it is not the truth of who you are. When you stop taking things personally, you become free. Why? You can listen to others without swallowing their poison. You can see their actions as expressions of their dream, not as accurate reflections of your worth. You stop making their opinion your mirror. You can also stop making assumptions. Instead of creating stories in your mind about what others think, what they want, or why they act a certain way, you can ask, clarify, and listen. In this way, you invite truth into your relationships. Of course, all of this is a practice. It is not about being perfect. It is about doing your best in each moment, knowing that your best will change from day to day. Some days your best will be very high. You will feel clear, peaceful, and loving. You will catch the lies quickly and return to truth with ease. You will be patient, kind, and present. Other days your best will be smaller. You will feel tired, overwhelmed, or confused. You may believe the old lies again for a while. You may react. You may fall into judgment. On those days, your best is simply to notice this and to bring kindness to yourself, to rest, to breathe, to return again gently to awareness. Doing your best is not about pleasing an inner judge. It is not about earning a spiritual medal. It is about honoring your own life. When you do your best, you respect yourself. You respect your body, your mind, and your heart. You become consistent in your intention even if the outer form changes. With practice, the new dream becomes stronger. The new main character, who knows they are alive, who knows they are loved, who knows they are an artist, becomes more stable. The old character, full of fear and self-rejection, loses its power. All of this happens in only one place, the present moment. The past is a memory in your mind. The future is an image in your mind. Only now is real. Only now are you alive. Only now can you choose. Only now can you be aware that you are dreaming. If you look carefully, you will see that all your suffering happens in thoughts about the past or thoughts about the future. You regret, you replay, you blame, you remember with pain, or you worry, you imagine disaster, you try to control what has not yet happened. The present moment is much simpler. Right now you are listening, you are breathing, you are here. If you do not bring a painful story into this moment, where is the suffering? If you do not project a fearful story into the next moment, where is the fear? This does not mean you ignore practical problems. It means that when you address them, you do so from a place of clarity, not from the fog of a story. You can take action in the world without being lost in the dream of fear. In this moment, you can look at your life as a dream and say, what kind of dream do I want to live today? What kind of main character do I wish to be today? What agreements do I choose to honor today? You can choose to practice unconditional love today, even in small ways. You can choose to be a little more gentle with yourself. You can choose to be a little more honest in your word. You can choose to be a little less personal in how you receive others' behavior. You can choose to listen more. Eat deeply to your body. You can choose to see others as dreamers too, not as enemies. Life, love, and energy are always here. They are not hidden in some distant place. They are the very force that is listening now through you. When you become aware of this, the dream begins to shine. You see that even in your confusion, life never abandoned you. Even in your suffering, life was present. You are not separate from this force. You are not outside of love. You are made of the same energy that moves the stars and opens the flowers. You are the romance between life and matter, between spirit and body. Your existence is already a miracle. When you see clearly, you do not need to escape the dream. You do not need to reject your story. You simply recognize that it is a story and that you are free to create a new one. The dream continues, but now it is a conscious dream, a lucid dream, a dream where you know you are the dreamer. You wake up inside your own life. And waking up does not mean you never feel pain again. It means that even when pain comes, you do not create unnecessary suffering on top of it. You do not make it personal, eternal, or your identity. You feel it, you honor it, you learn from it, and you let it move through you. Waking up does not mean you become special or superior. It means you recognize that no one is superior or inferior. We are all expressions of the same life, all artists learning to master our own instruments, all dreamers learning to see clearly. So, my beloved friend, as you listen to these words, notice what is happening inside you. Perhaps some part of you feels relief, as if you have heard something you already knew deep down. Perhaps some part feels resistance, fear, or doubt. All of it is welcome. All of it is part of your current dream. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to understand everything with your mind. It is enough for now that a seed is planted in your awareness. Life is a dream, and you can see it clearly. From today, you can begin to look at your thoughts and say, this is a story. You can begin to look at your emotions and say, this is a wave passing through my body. You can begin to look at your beliefs and say, this is an agreement I can keep or I can release. You can begin to look at yourself and say, I am not the story. I am the one who sees the story. I am life. You can treat your body with more love as the loyal companion that it is. You can treat your mind with more kindness as a powerful tool that sometimes learned to follow lies but is now learning to follow truth. You can treat your heart with more respect as the place where life and love meet again and again. If you wish, you can close your eyes after this talk and simply sit with yourself. Feel your breath, feel your body, feel the presence of life inside you. Without words, without stories, just for a few moments. This is also part of seeing the dream clearly. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to hurry. You are exactly where you need to be to take your next step. I offer you a blessing now, not as something coming from outside you, but as a reminder of what is already within you. May you see your life as the beautiful dream that it is. May you recognize yourself as the artist, the dreamer, the storyteller. May you become more and more aware of the lies that cause you suffering and have the courage to release them. May you discover the quiet joy of telling yourself the truth. May you treat your body as the love of your life with tenderness and respect. May you open your heart to unconditional love for yourself and for others. May you stop trying to control the dreams of others and instead become a master of your own. May you use your word to create beauty, to heal, to encourage, and to honor life. May you remember again and again that you are not alone. Life is with you in every breath. And as you continue your path, may you know deep in your being that life is a dream you can see clearly. Not someday, but now. Not in theory, but in each small act of awareness, love, and responsibility. You are the main character. You are the artist. You are the dreamer. And you are also the light that sees it all